Sorry, I had the camera pointed away, I guess. I should have it pointed at my keyboard or something, probably at my face. I'm doing a... I'm participating in an online Scrabble tournament, and my first match is against Conrad Bassett-Bouchard. He won the 2014 National Scrabble Championship. Dacron is the most common word that is an anagram of his name. I think the only word. He is 6th in North America at the moment, and at one time was the highest rated player, very briefly in the International Dictionary. I've been pretty inactive in Scrabble in the last 3 years. I didn't really even study the new words. I saw what the new two-letter words were, like U, OK, and ZE. But other than that, I barely know any of the new words and probably forgotten many of the words I did know, so this is going to be a bloodbath, probably. I don't know why I kept thinking that was a word. That's embarrassing. Right, it's viewy. Oh yeah, curvy. That's going to open a lot up, but I kind of have to open a lot up when I'm not far behind anyway. You type list here to see what all the words were, alright. Alright, he's obviously going to play through the C, so I'm not even going to look there much. This probably does have bingos though with some letters. Probably too low probability for me to have studied or remember though. I'm probably gonna... Alright. It does not really look like I have any bingos here. I was going to play capon through the C and curvy if he left that open. That's 30 points, although it looks like Vapor scores more. That's 36, and it gives me a lot more open spots and scores more. Okay, I'm playing Vapor. Alright, I'm going to block a lot of my possible spots, although starting at the O and starting at the R is not really a lot to block. Every single thing I've played has been a 5-letter word. Am I still recording? Oh yeah. roots. I'm sure that is a word, but that is so dumb. But I know they added all of those modern internet slang things like pwund. I guess that's not how you pronounce it, but... Alright, do I want to play gouge or do I want to play gauge? I guess look at the bag and see if there are more O's or A's left. There are more A's left, but the A is more valuable. So do I want to play gouge and U, or do I want to play gauge and U? I think the O duplicates better. I'm going to play gouge instead of gauge. Yeah, I guess so. And then I ended up getting another A. So I should have played gauge, I guess, although that rack wouldn't really be much better anyway. And I know that's what... Jim Geary called the fallacy of the negative instance, where drawing something bad makes you think your play was bad, and I know that's wrong, but... Oh, okay. He obviously had a bad rack too if he played 4 bells just then. And I was thinking about playing ante or ante there. Alright. Actually, if I get rid of an A and an I and an A, this should be fine. So, I don't know, taiga works, and it opens the board up. I could play feet, F-E-A-T down there instead, but that doesn't really open much or score that much better, and it leaves me with too many bells. Taiga. Oh, and I'm still keeping up with playing a 5-letter word on every turn. That's funny. Almost everything left is good, and there are a lot of N's still left. Here is maybe an instance when I want to exchange and see if I can hit something, because there are 3 S's and a blank left. And if I exchange almost everything, I will probably get something. I mean, I'd need 2 bingos to win, maybe, and I'd still probably lose, but... Since almost everything I could get there is going to look good, and since I don't really think I have anything that scores, I'm going to keep the E and dump everything else. like Taj is up there, but if I do that, obviously I block the It's hook, which I might sort of need. I was going to play Junk there, but I'm not surprised that was blocked. There's not really much I can do with the FE. I mean, fees would be pointless. Taj's does look by far the highest score, though, probably. Oh, if I play Phoebe, I still have it, and I still have the spot if I draw a blank. Okay, that's better. And the streak of every single thing I'm playing being a 5-letter word has been snapped. And actually, I don't want to play Taj's this time either, even though I still have it. Alright. Yeah, if he's going to draw everything except for 1S, obviously I have no chance. Alright, I can play Jerk here, which is obvious, and that gives me a spot to maybe luck into a bingo if I draw the other blank. Since it doesn't look like there's going to be any place for me to bingo, I do not see. I don't see a 7-letter word in that. That doesn't mean there isn't one. I mean, I see in halos with another E, but I'm not seeing a 7. I know A's is a word EHS, and emu, hags, smoo, that scores well, okay. Thinking some of these people who are watching my game who I'd never heard of before, I know who the other ones are. Well, for not having a bingo and not having a blank and only having 1S and playing Conrad, that isn't too bad. Oh, Ninja, alright. I almost had that myself. This wasn't that horrible. I know there are two four-letter words with A-N-O-N, maybe more, anon, and I don't remember what the other one is. Oh, there's colon, but that doesn't fit with the K. An ion with an I, but again, that doesn't. I want to play off 4 letters if I can, but I'm not seeing anything that does that. DST he has. Alright. So he might not be able to go out either. I don't see anything where he could play DST in one word either. So like maybe I can see if I can do an out in 2. I think lank is a word, but as in like lanky, but I don't remember. Alright, if lank isn't a word, I'm going to play Elon through the E in gauze, because I know that's a word. Oh, alright, he had a spot. I missed it, he had a spot. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking to people on here and saying things I probably shouldn't say this publicly, that I don't know how to drive. People are going to make fun of that. I've been taking buses most of the time, but my mom has been driving me to work during the outbreak, so I wouldn't be exposed to germs. Alright, Conrad. I want to do this right in a row. Oh, alright. This will likely have bingos in it, but they're probably going to be low probability bingos that I don't know. I mean, it's almost a just and it's almost disgust. Fiance is telling me ISC assigned firsts. I wanted Conrad to go first to give me a letter to play through, and he gave me the E, but I'm not sure how to use it. Unfortunately, I can't remember whether gust is a verb or not. Again, embarrassing. I'm probably going to have this challenge off the next turn too. I do not know whether gusted is a word. But I don't want to keep two S's in that scenario. This is not a word where two X's is two S's is good, especially since index does not take an S on either side. Okay, apparently it's a word. Alright. That's obviously pelicans with an E, and I think caplines is a word if I remember. That means caplins could be. I probably have a bingo in that, but it's probably something I don't know because I haven't studied in a while. I'm gonna guess caplins is not a word, or pinkels, or it seems like there might be some bingo I don't know in that. I'm gonna do like I meant to do last game and play capon. Why do I want chalizos to be a word? Chalizos. I don't think it is, though. Something you got that wasn't for you, but I'm participating in a live Scrabble tournament right now, so I'm not going to return it yet. I've probably gone an hour.